This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop! August 27th to the 29th, 2021! Atlanta, Georgia! Ranger Stop 8! November 11th to the 14th! Orlando, Florida! Get your tickets now!
So,
why am I here?
I don't know why you're here. You're sus. Get out of here. This ain't your show. Your Ranger Podcast.
I am here to find the truth.
Ranger Podcast Live is Saturday, dog. What you doing?
I'm here to find the truth, so I'm going to storm in through this castle, and I will find out what's really going on here. Ryan, if that's your real name.
Or should we call him Reika?
Eva!
Anyway. No, it's I was Vengeance! Anyways, we got people. Guys, welcome to a brand new episode of the Writer Time Podcast. Henshin a go-go, baby. I'm Leo, this is Mike, and this is Ryan, who was going to fill in for Mike, but Mike made it in right on time.
I'll just say hi. What's up, guys? This is my quick cameo. I just wanted to take care of this guy because he was alone for a while, so...
Bro, dude, listen. I work alone anyway. I got this big ass sword to prove it, even though it's not really all that big. But it's okay. I'll get the extension at some point.
Here, before I go, Saturday, Rhino Fury premiere. We'll all be there. Get your merch from the Carson Corner. Very awesome dude. Make me design for your sweater. This guy actually already bought one. He told me yesterday.
Also, I think it was announced on Instagram that yes, next Friday. Was next Thursday?
For what?
The interview.
Thursday.
Next Thursday, we have a special interview with one Nate Diaz Nate Silva. I thought it said Nate Diaz. I'm sorry.
Abraham Rodriguez.
Abe Rodriguez from Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Not to get him confused with UFC fighter Nate Diaz. Abraham Rodriguez will be in StreamYard next Thursday. So Riot Time Podcast will be pushed to a special time, probably Wednesday or Tuesday. But yes, we these two right here are interviewing Abe Rodriguez next week, so get your questions ready. With that being said,
because it's next Thursday, Rider Time Podcast will be moved to Monday next week. So Rider Time Podcast on the 21st. Wait, is it the 21st? It should be the 20th. Wait, first.
Wow, no, it's the 22nd.
Yeah, 22nd.
You're still waking up. Chill. Anyway,
I've been asleep for 800 years.
Before I go, you guys look at our YouTube
I still need to know what humanity's like.
Before I go, you actually look at our YouTube page. I can now reveal our secret project. Our own Kent Brown, KSR Red, his own fan theory video for a series. His first one's gonna be West. So you actually look at our YouTube page right now. It's gonna premiere tomorrow at 9 a.m. So 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, and I can reveal this now. Next Sunday, we'll be interviewing a special cosplay group. I can't say who yet. Well, you'll find out soon. All right, guys. Bye.
All right. Bye, Ryan. Anyways, let's get started with this new episode of Kamen Rider Saber, which I think this episode honestly proves that there's no such thing as logic. Logic is dead and gone. Mm-hmm. But having said that, a jump to the sky turns into a beautiful, colorful, in living color Berserker Rider kick.
Mm-hmm.
Cause oh my god, dude, that Rider kick that Yuri did was so lit, dude. Oh my god, yo, I was screaming. It was that damn good, dude. It was that good.
By the way, real quick, guys, hold on. Just so you know, pre-orders for the Geo version of the Deca driver and K-Touch 21 pre-orders end March 2nd. So pre-order yours from whoever your middleman is. Pre-order it now. I don't want this guy complaining, yo, Kabuto, you never told me that I had to pre-order it.
Hey. Unlike you, I don't really buy a lot of Kamen Rider stuff, so I'm okay. I just wish that someone had told me that I had to pre-order the Ames and Zaya Progrise keys, because all I want is the Japanese rule Progrise key. I don't care about the Thouser driver. I don't care about Russian Jita. I just want the Japanese Wolf Progrise key. That's all I want.
Well, unfortunately, you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on offer or let go because someone out there is gonna be selling that for like $30-$50. So it is what it is. Anyways.
You'd be lucky if it would be that cheap.
I would be lucky. I damn sure would be lucky. Anyways, while you're posting up all the pictures, let's talk about this week's episode of Kamen Rider Saber. I really enjoyed this episode. I'm still wondering who's gonna turn heel, and I'm wondering now more and more why. So May is pushed to sidelines now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that scene in a minute. Also, I know I think it's safe to say that there was many Shonen Jump moments in this episode, like freaking Toma trying to keep his promise. Dean Moore fighting the Majetti to separate the twin chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was so anime levels of. There were so many anime tropes in this episode that I counted each and every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But what were your thoughts? Go ahead, Mike.
I was waiting more for the next episode, not gonna lie.
There was progression.
There was progression, not gonna lie. But this feels like more of a calm before the storm kind of thing. Like what we thought episode 2 of Game of Thrones season 8 was going to be.
Oh my god, stop it. No.
3.
Stop with the Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is dead. It's over. Get over it. It was season 8 was trash. We understand. Anyways, but
I'm not gonna get over the fact that it's trash.
I think the best part is the fact that my boy Ogami, Kamen Rider Buster Sword, got his own episode, and it was awesome. I'm happy for it. Anyway, let's get started. So, Ogami is being questioned by Reika, and everyone's like, "Yo, so Tetsuo left with Toma," and she's like, "He betrayed us, just like Toma did. He's the enemy, and he must die." And Ogami's like, "Hold up, sweet cheeks, hold up. I've known this fool for years. He ain't no traitor. And after all, aren't we all trying to achieve the same damn goal? And that is to freaking take out the freaking save the world and stuff like that." And she's like, "No,
it's the cycle of traitors. First freaking Juzo betrayed you, then Daichi betrayed you, then Toma betrayed you, and now it's Tetsuo." But they're like, but Toma didn't become Caliber yet. And then Tetsuo didn't kill him to become Caliber. You're a few scenes ahead. What's going on?
Exactly. And so, like, legit, Ogami low-key cussed out Reika, which I'm pretty sure everyone in their mamas would have been cheering for it because, once again, Reika is sus, not the
Mhm.
actress. The actress is doing a fantastic job. We love the actress. She's representing half Japanese, half Filipino women everywhere. She's awesome. She's a queen. There you go. But other than and so while all that's going on, Toma is trying to figure out how in the world can like did he manage to get that power a boost, right?
Mhm.
And May gets a call from one of the twins. I think her Mammy, right?
Amami and Rami, and like Rami was the one that was the match in the previous episode. No, wait, it's the other. No, wait, it's the other way around. Mommy was the one that was transformed, and they forgot to wipe her memories.
Yeah, and so she's now wondering what the hell is going on and stuff like that, right? But here, while that's going on,
also one thing I really like is when Toma and May left the two of them alone.
hold on. I got you on that one. Hold on. Here, give me 1 second. The eyes of a sociopathic Kamen Rider. No. Take a look. I got you. These are the eyes of a sociopathic Kamen Rider.
Yep.
Because outside of last week's episode, we have never seen Tetsuo smile before. This man had the eyes of a killer.
And now we regret it.
This man has the eyes of a killer, dog.
Yeah. And now we regret it.
Oh yeah, real quick. And here is the moment where freaking Ogami was like, "Yo, hold up! Don't be talking about my boy like that. He my dog. You put some respect on his name. And when you see me, you put some respect on my name too."
Yeah.
Anyways, continue. Kabuto. Go ahead.
Right. So while they're taking care of that, Ogami is in the park with Sora. And he's saying that he's questioning his convictions to the sort of logos. And Sora says, "Well, why don't you quit and join Toma?" But Ogami's like, "Well, here's the thing. I made a promise to the sword and I have to keep it. So, but I will find out what's going on. You live by the sword. You live by the convictions.
And you also do die by the sword as well."
Yeah.
But matter of fact, and here it is. Because once again, Ogami is best dad.
Mm-hmm.
Ogami is best dad. Don't at me, people. Ogami is best dad. And so while that's going on, Ren is being a complete.
Ren's
being a complete Ren. Yeah.
This could be our thing now. We're gonna like behavior that we associate with Ren. We're just gonna call it Ren. Like in
don't
the
be
office,
a Ren.
Like in the office. Don't use shrewd anything.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's the best way to put it. Ren is being Ren and freaking what do you call it? Okay, here, hold up.
I really shrewded things, didn't I?
Yeah, and freaking okay, hold up. What the hell is this? Did you just release a demo thing?
It's for later. Don't worry about it.
You messed up my groove right now. I'm trying to get all these pictures up.
Okay.
You continue from where I left off.
Okay. I'll continue where we left off. We apologize for the inconvenience. The Magids, they took over our computer, started messing things up. I blame this on Reika or Decade.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right. So one of the twins, she's trying to figure out where the other disappeared, and guess what? The first twin, she's still got that. She's got some of that purple face going on. You got the milk face, the orange juice face, the soda face, the purple stuff face, and then you got the Sunny D face. So she got the purple face, and next thing you know, you hear a horrible screeching, and both twins basically disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know is Ogami. He confronts Toma and asks, "Yo, Toma, what's up? Did you seduce Tetsuo?" And Toma was like, "I don't have time for this."
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. He did not say that. He knows. Okay, so keep in mind, Ogami is the only voice of reason at this point.
Right. No, I was being facetious. He was more like, yeah. In actuality, he just wanted his sword because he promised to bring back the sword. But still, nevertheless, Toma said, "I don't have time for this."
Okay, real quick. And this is the part this is where my issues come into play.
Mhm.
Real quick, hold up. Before I do, this is where my issues come into play. Because as Ogami morphs in this picture, I couldn't get the full thing, but freaking what's her face? May left the scene after that.
Mhm.
She like like legit brushed her to the side and fights Ogami. And I'm over here like, really? So we're just gonna push May out the way now? May is the key to getting everyone back.
She was our hope. You are the chosen one. You're supposed to get the Sword of Logos to unite, not tear them apart.
You've been waiting to make a Star Wars reference, haven't you?
You
You're my brother, Anakin.
You're supposed to bring Yuri to the Force, not leave it in Caliber.
I hate you. I hate you so much right now.
You love me.
Anyways, I posted a few of the other pictures, so go ahead.
Right. Right. So they engage in battle, but it doesn't last very long because the viewing globe book, which is in May's bag, starts reacting, and of course she takes a look at it, and she's like, "Oh my god, that monster from the previous episode's back. Wait, did we even remember to wipe her memories? Whoops."
Whoop! There it is.
Yeah. And so of course, Ogami goes in to confront Reika, but of course she's playing hard to get, and she's like, "Well, you may have failed this time, but you better get it next time, or else I'm gonna start calling you a traitor as well."
Here's my thing, though. No, okay. All right. I gotta stop you. I mean, while I'm freaking getting on these damn things. Okay, let me tell you something. At this point, if Reika, the person who is telling it, if she's calling people traitors because they're leaving, there's a problem. We have a dilemma on our hands, and that is no one's asking questions.
You're making Rose Tico with a taser look competent. And this isn't me taking a shot at Kelly Marie Tran. This is me taking a shot at Rose Tico, the character. And Reika's making her look good in comparison.
Like I think I know people have been saying, Leo, you shouldn't really throw logic in here. But I'm over here. I'm like, bro, like
there's still some logic to be had.
Why? How is it that Tetsuo? You call Tetsuo a traitor because he left the Sword of Logos, and you're questioning
even though he
Ogami?
was pretty much there before any of the other members of the squad were.
Yeah, and then you're questioning Ogami, which we got real quick. I want to talk about this fight. This fight was really good between both Saber and Buster, to the point where like Otoma demorphed, protecting himself, and this is where we have the Shonen Jump moment. I have to fight for my friends, type of thing.
You're going to love watching Forza. Just saying.
I hope so.
Because that season's like the most shonen any Kamen writer would ever get. all the way down to the main character sitting in the back seat next to the window.
To the windows. To the wall.
To the window. To the window. To the window we sit. Because I'm the pro tag. To the pro tag. Look at all my crazy hair.
Anyway, Anyways, so they find out. So the Chimera Majid comes back, and now with the souls above Remy and Mammy, and the Soul Society. I was doing so well. The Sword of Logos finds out the Southern Base, and while freaking Rentaro was like, "Yo, hold up! Now that we know that there's humans in these, we can't. How are we get them out?" And this is what she said: "A few sacrifices are unavoidable when protecting the world." So, Honey Badger don't give an F. Reika doesn't care who lives or who dies, because all she wants is Soul Calibur. The Sword of Light.
This close.
So much so that while Tetsuo's fighting the Chimera, freaking Ren shows up and he has to stop Ren because Ren doesn't give a damn either. And he's like, "Yo, there's a human in there. The Sword of Light can split split the person from the Megiddo." And while that's going on, Historius. I got it right. Historius. I said his name right. Historius.
You said Historius.
Who cares? I got it right. Anyways,
so close.
Historius shows up after Legenial and Zuos get really antsy about the fact that his plan failed in the last episode. He's like, "Oh no, it didn't fail.
Oh no, we're still at third quarter." And much like Clint Eastwood's pants, I'm up to here with you guys complaining.
And so, hold up, real quick, and then Yuri actually has a hard time trying to separate the twins out of the Chimera because of the fact that there's a subplot where Mammy thinks that because they're twins, they have to do everything alike and everything like that, and they don't do everything alike, then they're worthless. And Toma's like, you guys are meaningful. What are you talking about, right?
Yeah. See, here's my issue with this whole like twin thing, like especially with identical twins. Like it's great. Like if you are one of two identical twins, we love Fred and George Weasley. But there's two different ways you could be twins. Like you could either each be half a person, or you could each be a whole person and combine to make 200% of a person. But the thing is, if the two of you are only going to be half a person, where you're only one whole person when you're together, guess what? If you get separated, you are useless as a person. Case in point. Lord of the Flies. Like you only had 4 kids left who still had their sanity, but because the twins are completely useless when they're separated, that means they technically only have 3 people, and because Piggy lost his glasses, we only have 2 people that are on our side. And same thing here, it's like it's great if you want to always hang out with your twin. That's awesome, but you also have to be able to be your own person.
Yeah, like case in point, I have, which honestly, I think that's a really good lesson, especially for people who have like a twin or something like that.
Yeah,
because I have cousins who are identical twins, and at some point, like their mom had to say something to them, being like, "Look, you guys may look alike, you guys may be twins, but you are your own person at the end of the day. You're not going to be him. You're not going to be him either. You're going to be you and only you."
Yeah, like even Fred and George, like well, yes, they're always together and they like confusing people as a joke. They still have unique personality traits to the point where you don't need to destroy one of their ears in order to figure out which one's which.
Exactly. Yeah, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yo, look, Deathly Hallows Part 1 was still a pretty good movie. I will say that right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, give me 1 second. But no, so while they are out fighting, hold on, give me 1 second. So Rentaro has a freaking crisis, which makes me wonder: is he gonna turn heel? At this point, I don't know who the hell's gonna turn heel at this point, because it's either gonna be Rentaro or it's gonna be freaking Ren at this point.
And here's another thing. You know when we were talking about how like Reika is sus like a few minutes ago, where it's like she thinks that humans could just be bulldozed over for the sake of quote unquote protecting humanity. And she's calling Tetsuo a traitor. You know what's another question I have about this?
What?
Say it with me, guys. Where are the Southern Riders?
Kamen Riders.
This close. And
here, hold up. But no. You're right about no. Well, Mike, I'm glad you said that because we're gonna find out next week.
Yeah,
we're finally gonna find out where the hell the other Southern Riders have been. You're gonna find out. So don't worry. In the words of George R.R. Martin, don't worry. They're coming. They're coming.
Winter's coming.
Winter's coming. It's coming. Anyways, so while that's all going on, Toma has a freaking Shonen Jump moment where he's talking about how it's like they're not one person, they're both different, like you and I, and because they have their own dreams, that's what separates them from one another. And I'm going to defeat you. Like, okay, he turns to freaking Izuku Midori from My Hero Academia and one shots the Chimera, splitting the twins in two.
Yeah,
which leads into the best part of the entire episode.
Yeah, so much like how he did the hand
radio,
much like how he did, completely concentrated his color power to his left arm, he could also do it to his right foot. Hold on, put in that image.
I did.
Hold on. I got this. Right here in the title sequence. Okay. Right here in the title sequence. The whole thing is on his right leg. And you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Kamen Rider Den-O, climax form.
Dang it.
Yeah, and look at it. When he uses his kick mode, the other three Taros go to his right leg, and when he uses punch mode, all three Taros go into his left arm. Roto, kick, axe, punch. So that got me wondering. So like in the next episode, like is everything going to concentrate into his chest and then like have everything like shoot out a laser like Den-O climax form?
No, see, I wouldn't say it was gonna be Den-O. I would say it's more like Iron Man and Super in freaking Marvel vs. Capcom. She's a giant unibeam.
Well, for me, it reminded me more of like Den-O because how like he's got Urataros on his right shoulder, Kintaros on his left shoulder, Ryutaros on his chest, and Momotaro's like split open on his face, and then the three of them like go to the right leg when he kicks or his left arm when he punches, and then there's one where like Ryutaros's faceplate opens up and revealing a chest cannon. And of course, for Momotaros, he's got his Saber attack. So, Sorto form. So I'm wondering, is Psycho going to have like a form where like all the colors like on his chest, where the actual like face is on his chest, and it's gonna shoot out lasers out of his chest? Because like I'm expecting that at this point.
Anyways, hold on. Oh my god. Anyways, so after all that ends, and I will say this right now, am I the only one who had Jet Set Radio vibes when you saw this part happen right here? I can't be the only one because I screamed out Jet Set Radio when this final fight.
Jet Set Radio. Well, it doesn't help the fact that they just announced Splatoon 3. So
okay. Look, we're gonna do the podcast this Sunday.
Yeah.
When's Metroid Prime 4? I honestly
didn't care. Bayonetta 3.
You're getting. Oh, who cares about that? We're talking about a Nintendo game, okay?
Bayonetta is a Nintendo exclusive.
No, I'm talking about a die-hard Nintendo game.
You gatekeeper.
Shut up. Anyways, so Yuri wipes Mammy and Remy's memories, and after they help out Toma because Toma damn near killed himself. Ren is renning. He with his little Pipsqueak.
Like he even like bumps his shoulder against the other two guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like again, when is Ren turning heel? At this point, I am pretty sure everyone in their mamas is now asking, why is Ren gonna turn heel or not? Because clearly the way he's portraying himself, the way his attitude is, clearly this is some work. This is the work of a heel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, L'Oreal, if you got some choice words to say to Ram,
No, at this point, L'Oreal, you can go nuts because I'm with you right here. Okay.
because like this is usually the point where she goes off on Ren, and at this point, rightfully so. Yeah. So moving on with the plot.
So they compete and they congratulate one another. I think
because one of them actually wins this time.
Yeah, but because they're sisters, she's happy for her. Like they're not.
Yeah.
It's like Venus and Serena. Shouts to my girl Serena Williams. It's like Venus and Serena. When whoever wins, they're still gonna be sisters at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and of course, Toma, Mei, Tetsuo, and Yuri, they reaffirm their relationship in that no, Sword of Logos isn't trying to save the world. We are, because people are part of the world. So saving people is part of saving the world. Anyways, let's go storm the castle.
And then we have this. Apparently, Yuri was copying the comic book that he based his armor off of, and
he keeps quoting it, and May just constantly wants to point it out. Look, he said it right here. It's in the comic. Look, he's plagiarizing the comic.
He said it. And then normally we do not show. So that's the end of the episode. But normally we do not show a preview of the next week's episode. But you keep asking about these damn Southern based writers. Here's a nice little hint on what's about to happen.
Yes, primitive form. But more importantly, guess who actually shows up in the Southern base? Shinken Gold.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like the actor who plays Shinken Gold is the one dude in the trailer.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoy reading some literature, practicing some sword fighting, and eating sushi and not curry. Curry makes sushi to taste bad for some reason. Me, I prefer curry, but you do your own thing. You do your own thing, Gold Samurai.
Anyway, and that is episode 22 of Kamen Rider Saber. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go coach and make this pretty quick. I mean, okay, at this point, we always keep saying we like the fights, but to be fair, Kamen Rider, since I jumped in with 0-1, has not had a single bad fight. Mm-hmm. But I do think the best fight of the episode was when ex-swordsman Rider kicked the Chimera in a Jet Set Radio fashion. I really liked that. That was really, really good. I like you a lot. And honestly, that's pretty much it. I think I have issues with how characters are acting. Like the one thing I will say, which makes me wonder if who's gonna turn heel first, is probably Rentaro, because his conviction of being a freaking swordsman, he almost killed someone in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
He was this close to killing someone on this week's episode. Yeah, this close.
Because it's like, you do realize that they're right. The Magids are humans inside. And as Toma and Yuri have been able to prove for the last few episodes, humans can be separated from their Magid forms. So, so if you kill the Magid without separating them, you're technically killing the person inside too, when you could have just saved them.
Which now makes me wonder, are Rentaro and Ren and Ogami actually, because we know why. So what I do like about this episode is we know why Ogami is staying with the Sword of Logos. He knows that what's going on is wrong. He knows that. He knows that Reika is the most sus person he has met. However, he is staying with the Sword of Logos because he's old school. He wants to make sure that the Sword of Logos, who is protecting the world, both the Wonder World and Earth, that there are future generations, just like his son Sora, that are going to lead the new generation to becoming swordsmen and stuff like that. So his conviction is he's trying to protect his son and the next generation, which I understand why now. So it honestly makes up for the fact that Ogami didn't join Tetsuo to help out Toma. I now understand why, and it's actually a very good reason why, even though Reika is sus. But hopefully after this episode, Rentaro and Ren can finally realize that Reika is sus, because she literally wanted them to kill 2 people, knowing full well, because they've seen records of it,
that they could very well be saved.
Yes. So either 2 things are going to happen within the next 5 or 6 episodes. Rentaro and Ren and Ogami are going to join Toma and take out the southern base, the Soul Society in the southern base, or someone's going to turn heel. Who's going to turn heel? At this point, we don't know. It could either be Ren or it could either be Kenzan. And honestly, if they were to pull a Vince Russo twist, I could see Rentaro turning heel, and maybe Ren, who we all thought is going to turn heel, is actually the babyface at the end of the day. But some of my problems I have, and I addressed this already, is the fact that May at this point, I feel as if May is gone completely unappreciative, because Toma literally pushes her out of the way to fight Ogami, and I'm over here like, May.
And what especially irritates me about that is 2 episodes ago, she literally had to use Psycho's belt for him. Like, she had to put the belt on his waist. She had to open the book, close it back up. She had to put it back in, close the little thingy, and she's like, can you please say Henshin? Henshin, thank you. And then Psycho Driver, who's that guy?
Hi. Chapter 2. But yeah, it's like at this point, May, who's supposed to be freaking holding everyone together, she gets pushed aside. I'm over here like, well, why are you pushing her to the side? Now, I understand, maybe because it's just a one-on-one thing, just like how Tetsuo pushed Ogami to the side to fight Toma. Maybe that's why. If that's the case, I can excuse that. But May was there. May was there when everything was going down, right? Oh no, she wasn't. Never mind. The point of the matter is, you didn't have to push her aside. Aside from that, I'll give this episode 9 out of 10. Solid 9. There you go.
Same as you, like same pros, same cons. Again, I have to ask, where are the Southern Writers?
They're coming next week.
Wait, why are they pressing harder to ask the important questions?
They're coming next week.
Like, what's the deal with these pictures in the end credits for Attack on Titan season 2?
Shut up.
Questions. This guy right here. Yeah, you gotta ask the big questions. You gotta ask the right questions. Like, for example, they're not conspiracies. It's conspiracy, singular. There is a 30-second flavor. The pointing, the plastic tips at the end of your shoelace are called aglets. Their true purpose is sinister.
Where are you going with this?
Point is, I asked the right questions. I miss Justice League.
Oh my god!
Like the actual TV show.
I know.
But yes, I'm very upset that they're not pressing her harder on the questions. Like the questions they finally started asking her, they should have asked her like 2 or 3 episodes earlier. Now there's new questions you should be asking her, and you're not you're not asking them. Like, for example, hold up. hold up. How is Tetsuo the traitor when he was here longer than the rest of us? Like, if he left, he must have his reason. Surely. And don't call me Shirley. My name's Rick. Just kidding. Let's see. Choreography, it's not bad. I did like how Psycho Colorful is on his arm, on his leg this time, because again, this takes me back to Deno. I love Deno. That was a great season. So now I really want to see the colorful Swordsman X being just on his chest. I want to see that giant star-shaped face on his chest. Toei, I know you're watching us, presumably, because I know Hasbro is. You need to make that version of X Swordsman happen. That said, I give the episode an 8 out of 10. It's a good episode, but again, it's a prelude to something bigger. And I want to watch that bigger thing happen. I hate that I have to wait a little while to see it happen, but we are going to review it earlier, so, bonus.
All right, then. All right, let's get to the chat. So, chat, we love you. Thank you guys so much. If you are new on YouTube, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, quick announcement. The interview with Greg Ward, who's veteran voice actor in Power Rangers, will be up on YouTube tomorrow morning. Well, not morning. Tomorrow afternoon, around 1 o'clock. So, if you haven't yet, be sure to make sure you check that out. They'll be premiering tomorrow afternoon. Also, if you are new, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And if you are on Facebook, be sure to like and follow our page. With that being said, let's get started. Monty, Ryan was here, and now he's not.
Mm-hmm. We made him disappear.
Fox Ranger, I barely finished watching the entire season of Gal Ranger, and I honestly enjoyed this Super Sentai season. Nice.
I love the promo poster for the Super Mini Plot for Gal King, where it's like he's just completely silhouetted out because the way he was posing in the silhouette, I was almost like, wait, is Gal King doing an Yes, that is a JoJo reference.
Finally, someone pays my respects. I realize now that you, Leo, are the one and only Fox Ranger. I guess I'm going to have to change my name to something else, huh? Yes, I am the tribal chief. I am the head of the table. Yes, I just quoted Roman Reigns.
There can be only one Panther in Wakanda.
Yes, I just quoted Roman Reigns from SmackDown because he's actually the best heel in the company at this very moment. L'Oreal, that was like so cool of how Toma's desire to save them was what made his sword glow. Again, he's trying to turn Ultra Instinct. Like at this point, Toma slowly but surely might go Ultra Instinct, unless there's like one more final form that we don't know about. Maybe he turns into an actual dragon, just like how freaking Rentaro turned into a freaking machine, lion machine or something like that.
Metal Garurumon.
Yeah, Metal Garurumon. There you go. You guys were right about Yuri. His book is so straight out of Beetleborgs. Exactly. I'm sorry, but Ren, he is a jackass. Yes, he is.
Yes.
I'm glad I just got a new Wonder Books today because Ren is going down. And I already know she's gonna want me to say this. I did this on Twitch yesterday. So apparently she these are spells from Kamen Rider, something like that. Sapphire Dragon Fist, Phoenix Flame Sword.
No,
I got this. No. I got this. I got to warm up the vocal cords anyway. Lightning Demolition, Titanium Spider Blast, Topaz Grenadier! There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I hope Ogami understands soon.
I hope so too.
Daddy
needs to come home.
They should have jacking breaks for leaving my Toma like that. Reika, I so want her dead. I can't stand that Reika witch. Oh man,
Take her
shots to
back to
L'Oreal.
take her back to the swamp and get her with the pencil.
Oh my god. Oh, hold on. We did have one question. Did we get it? No, we didn't get it on time. But Captain RGD says, will Kamen Rider have an American counterpart again like Dragon Knight?
That's a tough question. I don't. This isn't one where we could say with affirmation, but like,
Yeah.
it's not impossible, but it's not probable either because track record. Studios willing to adapt something that has failed twice in the past, and it's not that it failed the second time, in my opinion. In
It was
our
marketed.
opinions, it was just poorly marketed, which basically like caused it to fail to no fault of its own. Again, like if you like, I'm open to having Kamen Rider adapted to an American audience again. But the thing is, you do need writers that would show love for the source material. I'm not saying you have to copy paste the source material, but it has to show respect for it because Dragon Knight showed respect to Ryuki. Saban's Masked Rider did not show respect to Black RX.
Speaking of Masked Rider, the last question Captain RGD says on YouTube: have you watched the Masked Rider series? We both have, and
I watched it when it was on KTLA 9.
yeah,
Weekday mornings.
The only time I recognize or show Master Rider any recognition is because of the crossover with Power Rangers in season 3. That'll be the only time you ever hear me talk about Master Rider ever. I don't talk about that show because the show is ass.
See, when I was a kid, I saw when it was syndicated to KTLA 9 on weekday mornings where you would watch, Beast Wars and maybe RoboCop the animated series and maybe Dragon Ball Z Ocean Dub. And when I first saw Masked Rider, I honestly thought it was cool because you had a bug superhero, which is something I've always wanted to see as a kid. Again, you know how crazy it is when you're 3 years old. You're at a wrestling class, and like all like the head masks are like red except for one.
Yes.
So you take the one black one, and like you come up with your own Bug Warrior superhero. It's like I am Black Mask, the Bug Warrior. Like that's the name I came up with. And then turns out 5 years earlier in Japan, such a thing already exists.
Okay, I want to say this real quick. I don't hate Masked Rider. I want to say it right now. I think the show could have been done better. And I think that the actors and actresses on the show did a pretty good job with the sources, with the material they were given.
Yeah, we're not.
It's just execution wise, it was not a good show.
The writing was just bad. It tried too hard to be something between Roseanne and Japanese Spider-Man.
And you can't. And that's like trying to put apples and oranges together. You can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, other than that, no, like Mike said, RGD, we won't oppose an American adaptation. The problem though is that
how will it be executed?
Exactly. Like, and I said before, like one of the big things is it, like, let's say right now, because it's 2021 and anything can happen at this point. Mm-hmm. Let's say hypothetically, we find out that they're gonna make a brand new Kamen Rider in America. Which season would they do it for? Would they go back to the first half of the Heisei era, or would they go to the Heisei 2 era? Mm-hmm. And if so, which one do you think would be right to adapt? Because obviously you could not adapt Kamen Rider W right now. You just can't. But would you be able to adapt maybe Forze, O's, maybe Gaim, or X8? Since
a lot of people had fan theories that the 2012 trademark that Saban Entertainment tried to publish a Power Rider. A lot of fans had rumors thinking that this is going to be an adaptation of Kamen Rider Forze, but Power Rider never became a thing one way or the other.
Exactly. Or would you start from scratch and go with the two shows that we have right now in the Reiwa era, which is Zero One and Kamen Rider Saber?
Which is probably the best thing they could do,
Yeah.
decision wise. And even then, like, what studio is going to do it and how are they going to do it? Because I think in terms of budget and marketing, Netflix is probably the best platform because given the fact that the reason why Dragon Knight failed was because of marketing, it desperately needs good marketing. And the one thing you could rely on is no matter how bad a show can be on Netflix, it's gonna get damn good marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the one downside is it's probably gonna do like a 10 episodes at a time format. And I really hate them releasing shows that way. I mean, some shows it can work. Like let's be honest, Cobra Kai season 3 got a lot of views, getting people to binge watch the entire season on January 1st. By the way, if you haven't watched Cobra Kai, watch it on Netflix. But the thing is, tokusatsu shows like Power Rangers, VR Troopers, Beetleborgs, Mystic Knights, Masked Rider, and Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, all those shows are the kind of shows where you want to watch them one episode a week because you want to just take the week to get excited and let the plot of the previous episode sink in. You want to analyze the show, maybe watch the episode again a second time, maybe do a podcast to review said episode, and have a whole week to get hyped up for the next episode. By the way, bring back next time on clips because that really makes people want to watch the next episode. Just saying, marketing wise, do the next time on insert show here. And my issue with Netflix is they're gonna release episodes like in batches instead of one at a time, and like that's why HBO would have been a good resource because they actually do that one episode a week, or even Stars. But like, not many people subscribe to Stars unless they already watched a show on Stars and want to get it online to watch on their phone. American Gods. But yeah, so like I would say Hulu or HBO, but give it Netflix level marketing.
Right. One more question. Wingwolf 500 says, "Would you rather be a Rider, a Ranger, or Ultraman?" I'm not gonna be Ultraman. No, I'm not. I'm not about to get sued by the entire city because I accidentally knocked over a building. So
definitely Rider all the way. Don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily want to be a solo Rider. You know, I'm down to have like a squad of like 2 or 3 other members. But the thing is, I like being a Rider in that I don't necessarily have to rely on a giant robot to finish the fight. And sometimes the monsters do go big, but you still don't necessarily need a giant robot. But even if you did have a giant robot, you don't have enough budget to use it twice in a TV show. By the way, how many times did they use King Arthur? By the way, I know they used it one time. Did they ever use it a second time? I'm curious.
Like when they made King Arthur Megazord.
The King Arthur Megazord, yes.
Only once. They only done it once.
Okay, so I think they still have budget to use it at least one more time. Unless him using that 1/3 episodes ago counted, in which case, no, I want that CGI refunded. But yeah, also I like the armor better. Like honestly, that's one of the surface reasons why VR Troopers was more appealing to me than Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The armor just looks more armory, and they look more unique and individualized to the individual trooper, as opposed to the Power Rangers, where the neck down, it's the same color, it's the same design, just recolored to a different ranger.
Right.
But I don't want it to be bulky like VR Troopers. I like Kamen Rider level bulk, where it's like just chest plate, shoulders, maybe arms, a little bit of legs, but not like bulked up.
I would say myself, I do a Kamen Rider too. Like I like Power Rangers and all, but the same token, Power Rangers have a lot of responsibilities. Kamen Riders, not so much. So I will take being a Kamen Rider.
Yeah, like let's be honest. Even Takashi Hongo, like, yeah, he may have been a college student in getting a PhD in biochemistry with an IQ of 200, and a champion motorcycle racer. But let's be honest. When you get kidnapped by a terrorist organization and get turned into a cyborg and then subsequently escape before they could erase your free will, you could pretty much drop those responsibilities that you had as a normal human because you're too busy fighting cyborg neo-Nazis.
Exactly. And with that being said, guys, we are done with the comment section. Thank you guys so much. Until then, we will see the comments later. Bye, comment section. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And we're done. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in on the brand new episode of the Ride Time Podcast. We are out of here. Kabuto, where can the people find you, dude? Go ahead.
You can find me on Twitch at Twitch. Sorry, you can find me on Instagram at Chronoscorches_cosplay. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto, where I'm playing Miles Morales and I'm playing Astral Tree. By the way, I'm pretty much halfway done with Miles Morales. Just saying.
All right, cool. And y'all can find me on IG and Twitter at @TheReckless_Fox, YouTube Reckless_Fox to find all the latest game content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. And if you haven't yet,
and we have an intruder in our sanctum.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Shut up. And
Rather be a commenter, huh? Get off the.
Anyways, so that's what I was saying. And if you want more content, myself and Mike, we do our own video game podcast every weekend. Tune in this Sunday for a brand new episode of the Stroke Game Podcast, where we will be discussing everything that went down with Nintendo Direct, Apex Legends. Who the blue hell put this back up?
This seems to be the work of an enemy swordsman.
I got something for that. Hold up. Anyways, and like I said, we'll be discussing Nintendo Direct. We'll be discussing Apex Legends and a bunch of fighting game news as well. But until then, guys, we'll see you on the next episode of the Ride Time Podcast. And all I have to say is this. Happy
birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Surachi!
Hit it. Bye.
今日の仮面ライダーは
Kamen Rider O's! Kamen Rider O's aired on September 5th, 2010 for 49 episodes.
After an 800-year slumber, ancient beings called greed reawaken using metals to feed off people's avarice and desires.
Meanwhile, an unambitious vagabond named Eiji Hino encounters a red metal and a greed named Ankh, who is only able to take form of a severed arm.
When they get attacked by a Yummy, Ankh grants Eiji the power to become Kamen Rider O's, using 3 core metals to use the abilities of 3 different animals.
Now, the two must work together to stop the other greed from regaining their lost metals while dealing with the Kowagami Foundation and keeping a girl named Hina from finding out about Ank's involvement with her dying brother.
Happy birthday, Kamen Rider! Happy birthday to you! Subarashi!
Today's Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop, which is now August the 27th to the 29th, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia. And Ranger Stop Convention, which is now November 11th to the 14th, 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Go to rangerstop.com for more info.